Hello everyone and welcome into today's video where we are checking out GRT token and the graph after quite a long time on my channel, but there has been some very good developments in the price charts which we will check out towards the end, but also there has been some nice fundamental news, so we will check out those first. So without further ado, an early like on the video is very much appreciated, so thank you for doing so, and let's go. So first of all, we have this news about Graph integrating with its first non-EVM blockchain, which is called Near. Personally, I don't know anything about Near. However, the important information from here for me is that it is the first non-EVM blockchain. If you are not familiar with EVM, it stands for Ethereum Virtual Machine, which basically means that it is Ethereum compatible. However, Near is not EVM compatible blockchain, so that's very cool because Graph will now learn how to integrate those non-Ethereum blockchains, which I think could lead for some very interesting integrations in the future. Maybe we will see Cardano or Algorand integrated with Graph, which would be very cool because so far the majority of blockchains integrated with the Graph were just the Ethereum based ones like Uniswap or Decentraland or many more. However, this could open new doors for the Graph in the future. Now looking a bit further into the past, we had this update in September where they had quite nice numbers from some previous updates. They have launched a new subgraph studio in July and they have seen over 2000% growth in just 2 months. So that's pretty insane as well. Also, they are listening to their community, so very cool approach as well. And they have improved the costs and performance at the same time previously. So they are very much working on the improvements all the time. However, I don't see many people talking about the Graph. I think it's quite overlooked and I would almost say underpriced and not appreciated enough. And it is doing a lot of behind the scenes work for many crypto projects. And the project which I mentioned previously that they have launched in July, it was the Graph Explorer and the Subgraph Studio, which looks something like this. So since July, developers can easily search for subgraphs, and they also mentioned the huge over 2000% growth because of this. So that's it from the fundamental news, and now let's jump into the price charts where there has been some very important developments, and in my opinion we are very close to seeing some much anticipated uptrend for Graph. In the past couple of months, pretty much since the beginning of 2021, after the altcoins started to fade a little bit, the Graph pretty much fell off the cliff over here, and even more so in May 2021. However, now the price has stabilized a little bit and we are moving sideways. However, just a couple of days ago we could see a break of this downtrending resistance line over here, which is very important. We only did a false breakout over here, but it was very short. So breaking above this resistance line is very important now, and it looks like that there is a little bit of a struggle around those levels, which would be some parallel resistance channel going all the way down here. However, there is way less resistance at the moment, and if the Graph will be able to make some kind of a backtest, that would confirm very much that it is ready for some next leg up. However, if we break down below this resistance again, we have this very solid support which acted for the past couple of months as a very solid support apart from a brief dip below over here. So the price should be very well supported here, and if we add that to this wedge forming over here, I think the price should get across this resistance sooner or later. Also checking out the GRT to Bitcoin ratio, we can see a similar trend. There was a solid downtrend since the beginning of 2021 and it defined pretty well this support over here. We are now just around this support, so pretty much reaching all-time lows in this ratio, which is much more interesting point of entry if you want to build some position in GRT than for example here at the all-time highs. You never know if it's gonna continue going higher, but generally if something is at all-time highs, it will sooner or later come back down to more reasonable levels. However, I now think that these levels are very low and could be very interesting if you want to start a position. Also, checking out GRT to Ethereum ratio, we can see pretty much the same picture as with the Bitcoin ratio. We are at pretty much the all-time lows over here, even below this significant support, which was defined since the May 2021 over here. However, here we have to be a bit more careful with the analysis, because this looks like a backtest of this now resistance, which is quite a bearish move. So we will have to see now whether this lower, weaker support line will be able to hold this price at this ratio before making any moves upwards in relation to Ethereum. However, we know that Ethereum is now very strong, pretty much at all-time highs at the time of making this video. So for all the altcoins, it is very hard to keep up, which I think is a great time to find your favorite altcoins to buy before the next altcoin season will start, because when it has started, it's pretty much already too late. So do your research, do your due diligence, and find your next favorite altcoins. And that's it from me for today's video. I hope to clear some things up around GRT and the graph. I hope you enjoyed this one. If so, make sure to smash the like button to help this channel out in the YouTube algorithm, and you can also subscribe for more future crypto content to come on this channel. And with this, I thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Cheers!